Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're gonna work on the drag WRX, so come along. Yeah, so we've got to get working on the drag WRX. The biggest problem is we still have to build the engine for the car. So we can't really do too terribly much. But I maybe had a brain spasm. I have the engine for that car. So we're just going to put that, we're going to take the exhaust off and some stuff, and we're just going to put it in here to do some mock-up. And then we can continue to keep progressing on stuff that we want to do while the engine is getting built. Because we got to make a manifold. We got to do intercooler pipes. There's oil coming out all over that, Jason.
Oh, man. Dang it. Who left the oil in it?
Me. Remember that time when you just dumped a bunch of oil on the floor?
Well, it's not as bad as the one time I blew up the oil container.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, anywho, so we're going to get some stuff taken off the engine, get it put in the car so we can start doing some mock-up. Because like I said, we got to figure out the intercooler setup, we got to figure out the turbo manifold, the exhaust, radiator, intercooler pipes, all those kind of little intricacies. And then we can pull it back out and put it back on a stand. So we're going to, like I said, take the exhaust off of that, get it on the cherry picker, get it stuffed in. And yeah, let's see how the rest of today goes. Also, good old heater's back. So it's currently snowing outside, but it's all right.
It's not all right.
What?
It's not all right.
Well, you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, to be working on this. Definitely.
Yeah.
Get some mock-up done. We'll get that thing rolling. It'll be fun. Excited about the snow? No.
How much oil's coming out of that still? A fair amount. I want to get these power steering lines off before we put the engine in because they're right there.
All right.
Well, it seems like Jason's struggle busted on that a little bit.
Yeah, I am. It's not cooperating.
Yeah, it's a little tight, isn't it?
It's a little rounded.
While he's doing that, we'll do some more engine bay take apart stuff here. We're gonna start by taking the crash beam off, and then we'll get the ABS module out of here. So if you know anything about the GR chassis, they actually don't use a transmission vehicle speed sensor. It uses a wheel speed sensor, and it actually goes through the ABS module. So like on a factory GR car, even if you delete the ABS and just run like regular lines on a race car, if you're using like a Cobb or still ECU flash, you have to keep the module in the car. But we're not gonna be doing that. We're putting a haltech in this guy, but so this is gonna go. And then take this out, take those brake lines out, take the fuel lines out. Get a more or less empty engine bay is kind of the idea right now, I guess. So let's get this off, and then we'll do that stuff. I like to call this weight reduction.
There you go. Don't need that where you're going.
Back in the day, in the early 2000s, that was like one of the first things you took off. Try to make your car faster, you know. These things are heavy, man. When you only got 160 horsepower, this much matters.
I suppose.
Get cut in here. So basically, I'm just gonna snip all these lines here and take them out. No matter how many times I've done this kind of stuff, doing it always kind of wigs me out at first. Like, oh gosh, point of no return. But we don't need this where we're going, so Let's get her out of here. This reminds me a lot of like doing demo on a house. Just rip it out. Get out of there. Now what we'll do is we'll work our way this way and get all those lines out. You know, actually I think I'm gonna get the fuel stuff out first. So if we get all that out, we'll have more room to work over there. Oh yeah, this isn't bolted in right now either, so. Cut these two lines and pull the booster out so we can get the rest of the lines out. There we go. In all reality, we should put manual brakes in this, but that's not in the budget right now, so. Well, cool, we got the engine bay mostly prepped. I'm gonna get those fuel lines out so that way they're out. And then we can hopefully put the engine in here. Let's go check it on Jason. How's it going?
One stud giving us problems here.
Is it coming out though?
Nope.
No? All right.
So far, no. That's your call. Well, you're gonna redo it anyways, right?
I wasn't really planning on it, but I mean, if we can't get it out, we can't get it out, you know? All right, we're gonna shut the mics off because I think I gotta find my saw. No, yeah.
I know where it is.
We have a Sawzall. I was gonna look for the quarter one, but yeah, you're right. It's in that box over there, right?
Yep. Got the old-fashioned style.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily want to do it that way, but is what it is. So it's an old header that I've had to weld up, and I got it for free years ago. And I was mostly just gonna put it on because I already had it, but it doesn't actually make sense to go on that car anyway, since all the other nice stuff is gonna be done on it. Yeah, well, let's cut this up real quick.
Where do you unplug it in?
There's that extra port on there.
Oh. Didn't know that was even there.
Never used it before, so.
Oh!
You okay?
Yep.
Shock ya?
Yep. It might have been that thing. Woo! Well, alrighty then. I'll plug it in. You try it.
No.
Perhaps we need to use something different.
You awake?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay, we'll shut the mics off. My other saw is up in the house, so I'll go grab that real quick. Well, Jason got it cut off. After his little shocking experience, he was a little gun shy, but we got it. So
Can't blame a guy.
Right? We're gonna get that on the cherry picker here. I gotta get the jacks out and get the car on the ground and get a jack underneath the trans so we can get that up. And then, yeah, we're just gonna put just like 2 bell housing bolts in so that way it's sucked in. Other nice part about doing this is Jason and I were actually talking about, like, what are we going to do with this engine all winter? Well, if it's in here, we won't have to worry about it for most of the winter. All right, we're kind of ready to go in. Again, the hood's probably going to be a little bit of a problem, but if we push up on it, it should squeeze in theoretically. We could also take the struts off, but I have a feeling the bolts will break, and I don't know how to really deal with that right now. That's probably pretty good. Let's get this thing a little bit more. Okay, hold on. Swing this end around.
Too much?
Yeah, we need to get this like straight on with the car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. slowly come down with it. All right, push the engine in a little bit. Yep, that's good. Maybe just a skosh more. Okay.
Ooh, too much?
No, I think we're good. Give her a little push here. They're going so nice when there's no clutch in there.
Yeah, right?
We need a 14. By golly, we got a race car.
Woo!
You want to wheel that guy out of there?
Let it rip. Tater chip.
Yeah, fit pretty good. Engine's dirty. This thing's got, again, 350,000 miles on it, so it's going to be dirty. But hey, it's literally just for mock-up, so who cares? We'll get the front end jacked up again here a little bit, and maybe start tearing some more stuff out of the interior. And while we're here, might as well.
Progress is being made.
Yeah,
Moving forward.
it's an engine.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. It runs.
Darn right. A few extra pieces on there and we'll be good to go.
All right, let's see here. I remember these mats used to be a lot easier to come out.
Yeah.
All right. Yay! How's it going back for you, Jason? Any better?
Good. I have to go back around the other side to get that door card off.
Okay.
Can't quite get a grip on it from here.
But I think that's where I'm going to leave this video. We got the mock-up engine in, which is all I really wanted to get done today. We're going to keep tearing this apart and pick back up with you guys next week. Now, I'm really hoping that we can have some pretty cool videos coming up now that we got the mock-up engine in. I don't see why not. The next one that we do, I think is going to be very fun. So, but if you guys are looking forward to more Drag WRX content, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.